Josh here from the Awkward Leadership School. And today I want to talk about something called attunement, which is very central to the work that I do here and what I teach. Um, there's a lot I can say on the topic, but the short definition is attunement is your ability as a facilitator or a coach or a therapist, etc., your ability to tune in to the experience of the person you're working with or the people that you're working with. Um, I believe it's super important. I think um, your level of attunement, your level of your ability to really get your client's experience and be with them can dictate the quality of their experience as a client, but not just that, can play a huge role in the quality of what they can come away with, of what's possible, of their outcomes or results. And to help you sort of connect with that, I want to illustrate for you what it can be like when there's not very much attunement and when there is a lot of attunement. So for me, my experience as a facilitator, when I'm struggling or not quite able to attune to the person or people in front of me, there's that sense of tolerating, there's a sense of dragging, there's a sense of, I'm trying, like, the techniques that normally work or that should work aren't working, or I'm trying all sorts of different things and some things work and some things don't. There's a sense that my clients aren't quite, the person or people I'm working with, they're not receptive to my help, or all the way to resistant to my help, or even defensive depending on the circumstance. Sometimes they seem to be getting frustrated, but oftentimes it's just kind of like there's a dullness, there's a draggingness, there's just, even for me as a coach, like, I'm getting tired. I can't wait till this session is over. I'm feeling less and less fulfilled by the work, and that can just be exhausting. Um, on the other hand, when I'm being attuned to really well, I feel like they're really there with me. Like, they get it. They get what I'm talking about. They get what I'm experiencing. They get it, and they get what it's like. Um, not like they're going through the motions of listening, but like I feel like they're listening, and I actually feel listened to. I feel understood. I feel seen when it's really good. Um, and and when I feel sort of held by their attention, and when I feel held like that, I relax. I tend to feel safer, and when I feel safer, I'm more. It's like my window of tolerance, if you're familiar with that term, has widened. Which means, if you're unfamiliar with that term, it means like, I feel more open. I'm available for more as a client. I can stretch more. I can take more risks. I can. I'm more open to different things, and I can bring even more curiosity to my own experience. Just things just tend to feel better too, but more is possible in that way. And I think the really cool thing, is when attunement is really good. When the facilitator, therapist, coach is really there, when I can feel them really there with me, it's like I feel held. But not just that. It's like the thing that I'm holding is being held. The thing that I'm grappling with, that I'm coming to them for help with, um, it's like they're lending a hand, or they're sort of taking it for a moment, such that I don't have to, like, it's like I can step back a little bit or a lot, and I can start to see the thing that I'm grappling with. I can start to see it more clearly, and I can start to see things that I hadn't been able to even see before. Um, or or I can also start to feel aspects of it that maybe I hadn't been able to feel before, because I'd been putting so much attention and energy into just holding everything together. Um, and when I have that extra support, or that extra holding, it's like I can let go, and I can, let things move through me that maybe I hadn't been able to. Um, as a facilitator, when I find myself more able to really be with my client, really get their experience and join them in it, First of all, that can just be a really kind of magical experience of feeling like I'm being transported into another world. I find myself just really curious, almost sometimes like excited, like we get to sort of co-discover things together. Um, I find that my clients are more open, they're more forthcoming, they're less resistant. As I said, they're more available. Um, and I feel like I don't get stuck as much. Those places where I normally get stuck, it's like when I'm really tuned in to where my client is and what they're needing, it's like the sort of right action just kind of reveals itself, where the insight just sort of comes without me sort of having to make it happen. Um, it just feels better. More happens, but it's easier, and I find myself feeling sometimes even refreshed at the end of a session. I find myself looking forward to my sessions. I find myself like enjoying my sessions, and my clients tend to uh, I'm better able to sense where they're at, what they're needing, what's going on, and better able to facilitate those moments of either release or insight. That just I think it's just I feel like I'm better able to serve my clients from that place. Um, and a lot of other really cool things that happen when I'm really able to attune, to really join them, to be with them. Um, it's just it's just when I've experienced it for myself, the more I've experienced really good attunement for myself as a client, the more I have that reference experience, and the more I kind of like I want that for my clients, because I know what's possible for myself. I I I get to give that to my clients, and that in itself is it's just really satisfying. There's a lot more that I could say on this topic. It's super important. It's a big part of what I do and what I teach here at the Awkward Leadership School. Thank you for watching, and that's all I have to say about that today. Okay.